So you might have seen the news story about my tweet regarding Ben Shapiro and his love of AR-15s. Big round of applause for the clever detectives who pointed out that technically, a few ranchers and animal control people did own these guns before 2004.
He's also forgetting or ignoring the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people who owned these weapons during the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, seeing as how the AR-15 was made in 1959 and was popularized by its adoption to the U.S. military, specifically the Air Force at first, then Army, Marine Corps, Navy, because it was a good weapon. So any weapon that's favored by the U.S. military is a pretty good weapon to begin with. Now, on top of that, Ben Shapiro's love for AR-15 probably has more to do with a bunch of terror threats themselves now saying that they're going to start killing Jews in North America and in Europe. So, yeah, it's not just property owners like ranchers or animal control people that owned ARs. It was every living, free American citizen from 1959 to now.
And since we're all big fans of math,
this is going to get good.
Here are more numbers that seem relevant. In 1992, AR-15s composed roughly 21 in every 100 firearms made in the U.S. By 2020, almost 1 in 5 guns made here were AR-15s.
See, I'm not very good at math. I barely graduated high school with an acceptable grade in mathematics, mostly algebra. But I was pretty good with my sums, and that sounds like there's less AR-15s in the ether, because 21 out of 100 is 21 out of 100, and 1 in 5 is actually 20 out of 100. So there's a million less AR. I thought you'd be happy with that. A million less AR-15s. America is instantly safer, right?
There are now more than 20 million AR-15s in people's closets and cabinets. Oh, and there's this. In 2023, there's been 560 mass shootings in our country, and we still have 2 months to go. This is not normal. A world where everyone has AR-15s is just a hell of a lot more dangerous than one where we don't.
2 things. 1, 400 people are killed every year by rifles. Rifles, not AR-15s, not AKs, just rifles. So I'm pretty sure that if we were to look from 1992 to now and look at all these high-profile mass shootings and terror attacks, I'm pretty sure we can narrow down how many people were killed by the AR-15 rifle. That's not to say that it is going to be helpful or anything, because let's just say we get rid of the AR-15 magically with Biden's approval and Congress's approval, right? He bans AR-15s by name. All ARs get picked up. What do you have next? Because you're still going to have around 400 people being killed by rifles. You just got rid of the AR-15, which statistically is the minority when it comes to people being killed by rifles. These mass shootings are tragic, but let's be honest, if we're going to be looking at the numbers, because we're all fans of them all of a sudden, banning the AR-15 would do absolutely nothing and no one would be saved. This is just another clever yet stupid gun control activist pushing an agenda that people would be more safe if they were less armed. And which throughout history we've seen that is not the case. A lot of people would fuck around less if they knew the people they were fucking around were, armed. And then they were going to find out. See you guys around.